This family certainly have a lot of challenges. First things first, we need to create a daily routine so that Mum can be focused and manage her time better. What I ask people to do is to look at the cornerstones, the things that are cemented in there because of necessity. So let's put in the first cornerstone here, which would be their school.
Okay.
Danielle told me that she never had a minute to spare, but actually as we did the routine, she had an enlightening discovery. How much time is there floating around between when you drop the kids off to school and when you have to pick them up?
Good 2.5, 3 hours. How about that? It usually feels like I have 5 minutes to get everything done. But no, it was 2.5 hours. That's a big difference.
Discipline has been a major issue in this house because it doesn't exist.
JJ.
Later on in the day, JJ started to kick off, and as Dad was dealing with Julia, I wanted to help Mum brush up on her discipline skills.
JJ. Scream at Mommy. Oh, you do not hit me. That is one. Do not scream. Kick me, you're going to the naughty room. I gave you a warning not to hit Mommy, and you kicked and hurt Mommy again.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. There was no warning. There was no, do not kick me, otherwise you're gonna go into timeout.
Okay.
All right, let's start over again here. Come down to his level. Have that command in your voice, low speech pattern, okay? But before Mum could finish her warning, JJ scurried underneath the bed.
JJ, come out here now. JJ, this is your warning. Come out here now. If you do not come out here now, I will put you in the naughty room. JJ, I told you to come out here and you didn't listen. You're going to the naughty room.
Don't talk, just take him there.
JJ, you're gonna stay in here for 3 minutes.
Where's the communication? Talk to the back of his head.
When it gets too crazy, there's screaming, there's craziness. I mean, I just go blank. You're gonna be in a timeout because you're kicking me and trying to hurt me. You do not hurt your mother. You do not hurt anyone.
Stop it.
Oh, we'll take the timer. And it wasn't long before JJ left the naughty room. With JJ back in the room, I wanted to talk to Mum about how she deals with the other kids when she's doing discipline. So you've got the little one.
Yes.
And you need to do a timeout,
Right.
obviously.
Right.
So you need to think about how you're going to do that.
All I do is just put her in her crib so I can deal with him.
Yeah.
Just keep her there. He did it. It's finished. He did finish it.
Okay, so you've made a decision that you're going to put her in the crib for now while you do that.
Yes.
Now that Mum's worked out how she's going to handle the situation, all she needs to do is follow through.
You got sent to the naughty room for kicking and hurting Mommy. You can get out of the room when you say sorry to Mommy nicely. Okay? Come on.
Finally, after Mum doing timeout wrong for years, she followed through and JJ did a timeout.
It was a huge sense of accomplishment to finish JJ's first time out. To know that, okay, we've got the plan and we're putting it in action. The ball is rolling.
Mum has to deal with the kids 90% of the time, and she does need a break. So having Dad do some activities with the kids when he comes home from work would be a good thing. I have brought this Brother box in. Inside, there is card and pen. And what we are going to do together is create ideas for you all to play together when you come home.
All right, guys. JJ, I'm gonna ask you first. What game would you like to play with Daddy when Daddy comes home? The boys came up with some of their games.
You're the be the robot and I'm the be Batman.
All right. And then Joe thought up a couple games.
There's hide and seek.
Hide and seek. And then Daddy has to think of an idea.
What'd you play as a kid?
Soldiers, like Army Rangers and all, you know, dressed up like soldiers.
Soon the Brother box was full of ideas, and it's going to keep Dad and the boys busy for quite some time. After lunch, it was sleep time for JJ and Julia, and time for Mum to take a break. After 45 minutes, though, I was wondering whether JJ had fallen asleep. So JJ fast asleep now?
Yes, he sure is.
Why don't we go and check, make sure they're all right? And unfortunately, JJ was wide awake.
JJ, come on, it's your nap time.
I wanted Mum to stick to the routine, but as JJ hadn't fallen asleep and nap time was nearly over, I suggested to her that he'd just rest and be in his room. but Mum was having none of it.
I'm gonna let him sleep an hour when he goes to sleep.
Right, so then guess what happens to your routine?
My whole routine goes out the
Correct.
window.
You've gone past your routine, and now everything is turned upside down.
I don't agree with you. No, I don't want him to sit in his room quietly. He needs to sleep. He cannot make it through the day being this tired. It's just, he can't. I mean, and you know, we're just aggravating the situation being in here.
I was trying to reason with Danielle, but she just shut down and refused to listen. If he falls asleep, by the time your hour's done...
Gosh. Oh.
I find that disrespectful, what you're doing right now.
Well, I find it torturing to him for no reason. Don't.
What, because he decided to stay up?
Okay, listen, you are not going to tell Mommy or call Mommy a bad name. This is your warning. Do not call Mommy a bad name. And this is just what it's going to do, of course. It's just going to make him wild and crazy the whole day. Yes, it is.
He was.
I mean, this is so obvious. It's just going to make him crazy and all the timeouts and all that stuff. I mean, he needs a nap. The kid, if it was different, if he...
Excuse me, will you calm down?
Okay, but if...
No, not okay. I'm talking to you. And I find, excuse me, I find that very disrespectful.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I really do. We're two adults here.
But I find it disrespectful to him what we're doing right now, so I'm getting very upset. To have someone come in and try to just totally change the way you live, it's just maddening. It was on. It was on.
I'm here trying to work with you. I'm not saying you have to agree with everything I'm saying.
Right.
I'm just asking you that
now,
when
of course,
you
us
are
talking
met...
here has woke her up.
Coming up on SuperNanny. Will Mom listen to reason?
You're the one who's overwhelmed and needs to get everything in place.
I disagree.
And Joe and Carlo face off at mealtime.
If you don't eat, by the time I count to 5, you're going straight into timeout. 1.
When SuperNanny returns. If your family needs SuperNanny's help, apply online at www.abc.com keyword SuperNanny or call toll-free 1-877-NANNYTIME.